Namaste. Hello everyone. Welcome to Shal Gulhati, Shiva and Mysticism for another episode of Monday with Mahadev. Today I'm going to talk to you about a word which you all must have heard of several times. Some of you may be knowing about it, others are keen to know something about it. That word is Kundalini. Kundalini is a word which is used in the Hindu Shastras to represent a sort of divine energy which is inside our body, inside everyone's body, and this is shaped like a serpent in 3.5 coils at our base chakra, the Mooladhara chakra, and yogis say that we have to do Kundalini Jagran, we have to awaken this Kundalini, and it arises during meditation, and chakra by chakra goes up till the 7th chakra, which is our crown chakra, the Sahasrara, and when that happens, we have self-realization. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this, but first I'm going to share a very enigmatic picture that I found on the net of Lord Shiva. As you can see, Shivji is seated in a meditation posture and he's wearing the Mundamala, the garland of skulls, which is a different story. But very prominent is the cobra, which is arisen and is almost parallel to him, as though to symbolize that his Kundalini is awakened. Of course, Lord Shiva's Kundalini is always awakened, his life force, his energy is always in the state of transcendence, in the state of realization. But this is a pictorial depiction, and you may have seen other pictures of other gods and even saints in Hindu calendars, where we see that a saint is seated and there is a serpent on top of him like an umbrella. This has pretty much the same meaning. Why has the serpent, the snake, been used for this symbolism? Well, I suppose because of its body structure, because of the fact that it can remain coiled or dormant, and then it can arise also very erect, which is somewhat like our spine or our central nadis, our central nerves, and it can go up like that. But did you know that Kundalini is famous in other cultures also, especially in East, in China, Japan, they call it Chi and Ki, and they have the same concept. Kundalini is famous in many things that we come across but don't really know. We have the symbol of the doctors, there is a pole and there is a serpent, entwined around it, so on and so forth. There are many instances, and all these are to point out to an essential life force which is within us, but it is in a dormant state and it has to be awakened for it to show itself in its fullness. Now, Swami Vivekananda, who is my favorite, my idol, and I'm sure he is the idol of many people across the globe, not just in India and not just with the youth. He is a great spiritual scientist. Now, he would often exhort his Guru Bhais by saying, "Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached." Now, Swami Vivekananda, who was known to be very eloquent in his English, why would he say, "Arise and then awake"? Don't we usually awake first and then arise from our bed? Was he making a mistake? No. He said this with full awareness. In fact, these words were taken from the Katha Upanishad, a very old text, maybe 2000 years old, maybe more than that, in which these words have been used. Utishta, Jagrat, prapya. Arise, awaken, and receive sacred knowledge from great masters, from your meditation, and so on. So, Swami Vivekananda, when he used to say, arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached, it made me think, it made me ponder, and that's how I discovered that he was actually also referring to the process of Kundalini arousal. You have to arise the Kundalini in meditation, and when it reaches the crown chakra, you are awake to your consciousness. I think this is what he meant, because he taught many things. He has immense amount of writings. There are 8 volumes, the complete works of Swami Vivekananda, in which he has deliberated on almost everything. Gyan Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raj Yoga, which is Dhyan Yoga, Kundalini. And I think that this was his referral point for the process of arousing this essential life force, which, like I said, is available to all of us. We cannot live without it, but it is coiled inside, sleeping like a snake. And we have to charm it like the snake charmers and make it arise. And here we do not play any kind of flute. The flute which we play here is that of Naam Simran, of Jap, of breathing, and so on. These meditative techniques which have been told to us by the old yogis are all meant for the arousal of this great force which we call Kundalini. And this is not to be confused with another word which is Kundali. Kundali is often the word used for horoscopes. In India we have horoscopes which are made. That is a different word. This is a different word. Kundalini means that which is coiled in a pit, in a kunda. And that pit is not somewhere outside. It is within us at our base chakra, which is the Mooladhara, which is our chakra from where we have our security needs, our food, shelter, home needs. And that's how most of us pass our life by. We are busy in making a house or buying clothes or getting food, getting shelter. But the yogis say that there, in that very same chakra, which makes us think about our own security, our welfare, the welfare of our loved ones, is this great serpent inside each one of us, dormant, sleeping. It sleeps when you are only concentrating on the base chakra. When you're only concentrating on making a house and earning a livelihood, the snake is also sleeping peacefully. It is when we want to transcend just the mundane life, when we want to awaken the essential, sacred, cosmic life force which is within us, that is when Swami Vivekananda says, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. And what is the goal? The goal is always to find our link with Mahadev, with cosmic consciousness. I hope you liked this short video about Kundalini. Join me again next Monday, and I will be back with yet another Shiva wisdom for you. Om Namah Shivaya.